the post-game show brought to you by Cascade Natural Gas. I am with the high-efficiency player of the game, Jet Walker. Jet, 45 pitches, 3 innings, 8 strikeouts. 6 of them were looking, pretty great way to start things at home.
Yeah, definitely a nice way to start the season, so it was good.
Yeah, you came after Colorado Mesa, had yourself a great year, 3.38 ERA, and now bringing that to Walla Walla. This was just the start, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're just getting started, so it'll be a good summer.
Yeah, I think you definitely had your teammates and your coaches behind you, getting your first start, getting your first appearance as a Sweet. Did that kind of play a part in it? Yeah,
definitely just attack the zone and just try to let the D work and just challenge them.
You say let the defense work. I think you did most of it yourself.
That's the goal, but just pound the zone. So.
Was there kind of a difference where you come in with a new approach? Was it just kind of fastballs? Were you looking to really shake things up, put the ball in play, or were you just looking to strike guys out?
Just mix things, challenge with the fastball, and get ahead early. So.
Yeah, do we think we're going to see you in more of a pitching role? I know you're more of a utility guy. Is that kind of more up to the coaches, or would you kind of like to be on the bump more?
I kind of like the late game role like this, and then we'll see. I also hit, so it'll be. We'll see what comes with the summer.
Well, 3 innings of really clean, efficient work. Did you kind of feel like you were rolling it at some point in there?
Yeah, I felt good tonight. Body felt good, and it was a good night.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us on the Peeling It Back post-game show with Jet Walker. We take game 1 of the series. We'll be back tomorrow, 6:35 p.m., right back here at Borleske Stadium. You won't want to miss it.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the...
The series continues here in Walla Walla between the Sweets and the Corvallis Knights. Of course, did see the Sweets take Game 1, their home opener last night, 5-3 over top. The Knights saw some good offensive explosion come out in the 5th and 6th innings, and then, of course, Jet Walker was the man to close it down through 3 scoreless innings, tallying 8 strikeouts in that time. And now the Sweets will look to claim the series here tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Walla Walla Sweets YouTube. I'm Brad Whitman bringing you the action as we get set to go. Do have the starting lineup for the visiting Corvallis Knights as announced by head coach Brooke Knight. Kellen Siegel leading things off. Trey Swigert batting second. Joey Marasco, Chance Flores behind him. Xavier Rios, Carter Stewart, Colton Schmokel at the 5, 6, 7. Then Jackson Farah and Berkeley Reentz. Rounding things out, pretty similar lineup to what we saw, and they are, of course, facing off against the Mount Hood Community College right-hander in Anthony Leo. Leo just finished up his true freshman season at Mount Hood in Gresham. Graduated out of Forest Grove High School, stands at 6'2", has himself nice 4-pitch mix, fastball, breaking ball, splitter, and a changeup. And there, tosses the bender, misses outside to Siegel. Siegel batted 1 for 4 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. Was able to get himself 1 strong double. And that was a double towards deep right field, just kind of one hop the short fence down right field. Now at a 3-1 count versus Leo, who works out of the stretch, misses outside, and it will be a 5-pitch walk to the leadoff man. Again, saw last night, Siegel's not a guy you want to give free bases as he stole twice last night. Stole second once, stole third once. And getting him on through a leadoff walk could very well mean a little bit of danger here early in the top of the first for the Sweets. Pitch on its way, immediately flown out towards left field. Trevor T tracking to his right. He's got it. Again, do have the starting field for the Sweets. Pretty typical. Did change up the outfield. Trevor T still out there in left. Andrew Deminu out of Eastern Oregon joins the lineup out in center. Isaac Torres over in right field. Landon Young in the hot corner. Austin Owens back in his spot at shortstop where he started this past weekend versus Yakima Valley. Peyton Knowles still at second base. Mateo Rickman remains over at first. And Ethan Buckley out of Central Washington now behind the plate. A good move from Leo. Tag applied by Rickman. And Anthony Leo picks off the leadoff man. And saw that displayed versus Yakima Valley this past weekend, especially when Ethan Buckley was behind the dish. The catcher out of Central Washington has a bit of a glove drop, gets a great view of first base. You can see that catcher's mitt just drop down, signaling the pitcher when to turn, and Sweets have had a lot of good right-handers with some quick pickoff moves, and saw it perfectly executed there for the first out. Second out, is now it's a 1-0 pitch on its way, flown out towards right field by Marasco. Torres is behind it and gets out number 3. So 2 flyouts and a pickoff here in the top of the first as Anthony Leo works quickly through 1.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, C&GC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Bottom of the first getting set here in Borleske. Of course, it is Bark in the Park night here at Borleske Stadium, seeing dogs showing up here in Walla Walla. And is the one and only Bark in the Park night here at Borleske Stadium, as an early pitch is going to be missed by Sherwood. You have the starting lineup for the Sweets, as announced by the first-year skipper and Leo Rivera. Peyton Knowles leading things off in a 2-0 count. Trevor T. Mateo Rickman behind him. Troy Osborne in as a DH in the cleanup spot. Landon Young batting fifth. Andrew Demenu behind him. Then 7-8-9 is Ethan Buckley, Isaac Torres, and Austin Owens. And going up against the big right-hander of Matthew Sherwood, stands at 6'5", 220 pounds. Just finished up his junior year with Pacific Lutheran University. Kicks and deals the breaking ball. PK turns it foul. So gets himself right back in the count, 2-2. As Sherwood got himself 12 starts, 14 total appearances this past spring with PLU. Had a 4-3 win-loss record, 5.79 ERA. Misses outside. The count will go full toss. Just over 65 innings on the year. Had 69 strikeouts in that time, 29 walks. So ultimately a good strikeout guy, but did give up a couple hard hits as Knowles stays alive on the inside heater. Again, PK still looking for his first hit of the series. Went 0 for 3 last night. Did have a sac fly and a walk, 2 strikeouts. Another payoff pitch, misses down towards the ankles, and we're going to see back-to-back leadoff walks here in the first inning. And the Sweets hoping it's a little bit of a different outcome for themselves, as Kellen Siegel, the leadoff man for the Knights, got picked off. So Knowles will try and find his way around as Trevor T. steps in. T, the returning Swede out of Colorado Mesa, 1 for 5 yesterday. First pitch he sees is going to float foul. Out towards Section B here in Borleske. And T had himself a good season with Colorado Mesa, has a few of his Maverick teammates who joined the Sweets roster, making themselves a Division II Super Regional. And T had himself stolen base yesterday in the single to right field. As straight back, it goes beyond the stands, and looks like someone might have a souvenir. As T immediately having to work early versus Sherwood, filling up the strike zone. Again, was a little bit more of a low-scoring bout yesterday between Corvallis and Walla Walla, two of the biggest offensive teams to open up the season in their opening weekends. And Corvallis took on Kamloops, and course, the Sweets took on Yakima Valley as T is going to float it out towards right field. It drops into the corner. Schmokel can't get there. We'll see Knowles move his way all the way up to third. And a walk and a single will put runners on the corners for Walla Walla. So the Swedes capitalizing on the leadoff walk a little bit better, and T, a good defensive swing, just kind of was able to lift it into shallow right field, about 10 feet off the right field line. You did see Colton Schmokel, the right fielder, try and get there, but really had no time, and PK with his speed able to make it all the way up to third. So that brings up the CSU Northridge. Matador grounds it over toward short. Marasco to Reentz across in time. 6-4-3 double play is turned, but a run will come across as Whitman grounds into two, but Knowles will score. It's 1-0 Sweets. So a silver lining on the double play ball as Rickman just kind of got jammed up and in. And there wasn't a ton he could do, and it was a quick turnaround from Marasco to Reentz, shortstop to second. So 2 down, a 1-run lead now for Walla Walla, getting on the board early, and Troy Osborne will try and extend it. First pitch he sees upstairs with just a little bit behind it. And Osborne, another guy who has been really going strong early on, as right now Troy currently tied for the West Coast League in doubles while being third in slugging percentage. Takes a breaking ball and misses up high. Count quickly evens up at ones. Takes another pitch, gets quickly up. 2-1. And Troy, a good bit of power in himself. Still a young guy, just finished up his redshirt freshman year at the University of Portland. Takes a fastball at the knees. And it is one of those early summer days here in eastern Washington where the weather kind of confuses itself a little bit. 74 degrees, is cloudy. Showers have kind of been going in and out here at Borleske, as Osborne is going to get rung up with a fastball at the knees, and he'll have to go back. The first K picked up by Sherwood to close out the first inning, but it's Walla Walla who put one on the board. The Swedes lead.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Sweets, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, one glass at a time.
Experience elegance in the heart of downtown Walla Walla at the Marcus Whitman Hotel. Call for reservations at 509-525-2200 or visit us online at marcuswhitmanhotel.com.
Welcome to hospitality. Welcome to luxury. Welcome to Legends Casino Hotel. Visit legendscasino.com or call and book your stay today.
Again, Walla Walla claiming game 1 of the series versus Corvallis yesterday, and it was really the pitching that stood out for the Sweets. Of course, Perry Stowe had himself the start through 5 full innings, allowing just 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts in that time. Then Jacob Talbot came in through an inning. He had 2 strikeouts. Andrew Cohen got a little bit of time. And then, of course, Jet Walker with 8 Ks as a floater out into right field. Drops into the corner. Chance Flores will hold up at 1. And it's going to be a leadoff single for Flores. wasting absolutely no time versus Anthony Leo. And, of course, those two guys being NWAC opponents. Northwestern Athletic Conference at JUCO, as Anthony Leo again out of Mount Hood, Chance Flores out of Lynn Benton Community College. But again, another lead-off night over on first to bring up Xavier Rios. Xavier did not play yesterday. It was the first game that he's missed early on in the season, as Rios just finished up his redshirt sophomore year at CSU Northridge. Batted .214 in his time, 1 double, couple homers, 5 runs knocked in. On base percentage just shy of .280 as Leo breaking ball gets him to wave at it. But a lot of teammates clashing when these two teams play. Again, you have the Cal State Northridge teammates and Xavier Rios, and then Mateo Rickman, the first baseman for the Sweets. And then you look at the Lynn Benton pipeline to both these teams, and that's where it really stands out. As Leo fires another off-speed, it's going to be floated foul towards Section B. Again, Kellen Siegel, Chance Flores, Jackson Farah, all with Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. Then have a lot on the side of the Sweets. Andrew Demanu and Ethan Buckley. Demanu, again, the center fielder. Buckley behind the plate. Then you have Easton Corey waiting in the bullpen. All former Lynn Benton guys now at their respective schools. Corey and Demanu, of course, at Eastern Oregon, and Buckley at Central Washington. So 0-2 count to Rios. I mentioned that Rios, it was the first game he missed yesterday, but has been exceptionally strong in the first 3 games. In that series versus Kamloops, batted 4 for 8 with 2 doubles and 3 hit by pitches. On base percentage, 67%, of course. Slugging, .750 with his 2 doubles. Pitch misses outside from Leo. And Rios definitely has the ability to put a charge in something. Flores leading off a first short lead. Not trying to get picked off like Kellen Siegel. It's going to be another foul ball that floats out towards Slugger's concessions. So the count remaining 1-2 as the Knights trying to get that pitch count of young Anthony Leo up there a little bit higher. And Leo got 11 starts this past spring with Mount Hood as a true freshman. 5-5 win-loss record, but that really not being too descriptive of what he could do. Tossed 64 innings, 3.25 ERA, 52 strikeouts, gets the wave and a miss from the Matador in Rios. And his first K of the day is picked up in his first strikeout of summer ball. So that brings up Carter Stewart. DHing today was the catcher for Corvallis yesterday. Was one of 2 players on the roster to tally more than 1 hit. Carter Stewart, and then Berkeley Reentz was the other, who's the 9-hitter. Leo starts him off with a breaker. It's going to be a chopper just foul down the first base side. But Stewart just had himself a couple early singles. Had a single to right back in the second and a single to left back in the fourth last night. Then did end up picking up a walk. So got on base 3 out of his 4 plate appearances and would love to keep that going with a runner already on. Seeing a big infield shift from the Sweets as well with Austin Owens, the shortstop, playing on the opposite side of second base, so having 3 infielders on the right side of the infield. And then just having the 1/3 baseman in Landon Young on the left side. Quick pickoff move, and this time we will see Flores back safely. And Mateo Rickman holding the runner on, then the second baseman in Peyton Knowles just about parallel with Isaac Torres, the right fielder. Leo kicks in, fires inside, outline drive caught by Young and is able to get the back pick over to first as Flores was caught halfway down towards second. And it is another kind of unorthodox 3 up, 3 down on the double play.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Saw the first-year head coach in Leo Rivera for the Sweets pick up his first win here at Borleske Stadium last night in the 5-3 win, and now could claim his first series win as a head coach if the Sweets are able to claim this game and therefore claim the series versus the Knights. Would be a great early pickup to take down a team like Corvallis as a little bit of chin music towards Landon Young. Make the count go 2-0. Again, Sherwood trying to bounce back after giving up the early run. Now will immediately trail 3-0 in the count to Young. And the infielder out of the University of Washington. 0 for 4 yesterday with 2 strikeouts, returning for another season as a Sweet. Now will take a strike on the inside half. Again, the Knights won all 6 versus Walla Walla last summer. So the Sweets win last night was their first against Corvallis since July 29th as the ball smoked out towards right field. Trailing back, Schmokel is able to get it backpedaling for out number 1. Solid bit of contact out of the Washington Husky, and that will turn it over to Demanu. So Demanu stepping back in again. Did not see Drew yesterday, but did have himself pretty good showing versus the Pippins, as the first pitch he sees is going to get up through the middle, and it's going to be a quick single on the first pitch versus the right-hander. Just wasted absolutely no time. Just a quick grounder that got past Joey Marasco, the Knights shortstop. And that will bring up his former Lindben teammate, now Sweet teammate in Buckley. Good stop behind the plate by Xavier Rios, getting the clean pick. Again, Ethan Buckley from Cape Town, South Africa, spent all first 18 years of his life there and then came to the States for college. Again, played a couple of years at Lynn Benton, as foul tip will go into the netting before transferring up to Central Washington. And had himself a really good spring, batting .352 this past spring with Central Washington. Had 11 doubles, 19 RBIs, a grounder towards Marasco, flips it to Reins across to first just in time, and it's another 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Back-to-back innings closing like that for the Sweets. They remain up 1-0.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family. Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality.
So Colton Schmokel, the Knights right fielder, will lead things off in the top of the third versus Anthony Rio, who's worked very efficiently so far. Got through the first 2 innings in just 18 pitches. Again, knew he had that efficiency from Mount Hood Community College in his freshman year, but continues to display it. Misses the heater outside. Does fall 2-0 here. Again, did see a lot of consistent 6-inning showings for Anthony Leo to close out his freshman season at Mount Hood. We'll find a strike at the knees. In fact, his last 3 starts in a row to close out the season in May, through 6 innings in all of them. As a bender just misses, looks like stayed a little bit too far high for home plate umpire Jacob Fisher. And Clayton Kellogg, the field umpire, was the umpiring duo from yesterday, just swapping spots as a heater does cruise its way through to make the count go full. So Schmokel trying to make his way aboard as a leadoff, and it's just going to miss high from Leo. That's the second walk he's given up. And the second leadoff walk as well from Leo. Was able to pick off the last guy. He walked. Be likely trying to do that exact same thing. Schmokel did go 1 for 4 yesterday. Did have himself a big RBI double in the top of the 6th. Now stands on first, and it brings up Jackson Farah. The big lefty out of Lynn Benton Community College. And Farah, another guy, went 1 for 4 with an RBI double yesterday. Now we'll take a strike called Again, seen these two players face off before in the NWAC. Now going head-to-head again, of course, Anthony Leo staying with the Sweets as following assistant coach and pitching coach in Corey Keir, who's been the longtime head coach over at Mount Hood Community College. As the 1-1 pitch going to get sent out towards right center field, and it's going to be settled by Torres, who tracks to his right for out number 1. So that will bring up the 9-hitter in Berkeley Reentz, with Kellen Siegel, the top of the lineup, waiting on deck. And Reentz mentioned him earlier as the other Corvallis Knight to have a multi-hit game yesterday. Went 2 for 4. Did have himself 1 double, as Leo will miss with a first pitch outside. And Reentz had a single to left and a double down the left field line. And it was one of the few hits that we saw versus Jet Walker in his 3-inning relief appearance, as Leo just misses the spot. And home fans here in Borleske giving their opinion to that call. Leo kicks and fires this time, paints the corner. Works right back with a 2-1. And last June in the 2025 West Coast League season, when Walla Walla played right here at home in Borleske Stadium, the Sweets went 12-3. And would love to try and repeat that early record. Again, Knights had themselves another strong season, finished 45-17 on the season last year, finishing second in the West Coast League. And of course, making the playoffs before being eliminated, but making the playoffs really just the norm for this Corvallis Knights team. Talked about it last night, have not missed a playoff since joining the league, as Reentz is going to slash out towards left field. T is there, and after the leadoff walk, it's 2 down. So the lineup turns over to Kellen Siegel. Again, Siegel walked his first time up and then got picked off over at first. Now swings at a bender, floats it down the right field line. Torres is racing after it in foul territory, makes the grab towards the bullpen and gives the sweet spot a little bit of a show as he collects out number 3. It's another shutdown inning from Anthony Leo.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Sweets, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, 1 glass at a time.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla.
So Isaac Torres will lead things off in the bottom of the third for the Sweets in a bit of an awkward swing to open things up, as it looks like saw the heater upstairs just a tad late. Ended up being already committed to the swing for an early 0-1 count versus Matt Sherwood. Another heater is going to get flown out foul out towards Slugger's concessions. Again, the Sweets currently 26-58 all-time versus Corvallis. That 26 win coming last night, and Torres fends it off. Being able to pick up those wins, of course, was the big difference between the head coaches. Again, you have the first-year head coach in Leo Rivera getting his first head coaching job in his career. And then you have on the other side head coach Brooke Knight, who has been with the Knights since they became a team. And, of course, has been a huge part of the Knights' success across the years. So again, this being his 18th season, he's an 8-time West Coast League Coach of the Year. All-time record in the West Coast League, 760 and 307, meaning head coach Brooke Knight has won 71% of the games that he has coached. And you compare that to Coach Leo Rivera, again, getting his first year as a head coach, but he was the coach to get the win, as another foul ball down the right side and out of play from Isaac Torres. And is making Sherwood work for it. Again, Torres just finished up his junior year at Colorado Mesa. Stands at 6'2" out of Bakersfield, California. Watches the changeup all the way down into the dirt. And got a little bit more of a limited time at CMU. Started in 7 games, played in 13 total. Batted .222 in that time, and now will go down swinging versus Sherwood, who collects his second strikeout of the start. So that brings back up Owens, who we did not see yesterday. But Austin Owens had himself a strong series versus the Yakima Valley Pippins this past weekend. Batted 3 for 8, meaning 375 in his time. Did have a walk and a couple RBIs. Also got hit by 2 pitches. His on-base percentage currently sits at .500. A 1 delivery from Sherwood lifted out towards the Corvallis bullpen, backing out of play. And seeing a lot of these Sweets batters late to Matthew Sherwood. As the righty takes his time through his motion, tries to get a chase. So 1 down, 1-2 pitch on its way from Sherwood. Heater misses towards that same spot. Count will go right back to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Peyton Knowles, the Sweet second baseman, currently waiting on deck for his second plate appearance of the day. Owens going to fly it out towards right field. Schmokel is there, and he makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down. And seeing Sherwood starting to look more and more efficient. Again, had a 15-pitch first inning, and then was able to limit it to just 10 pitches in the second, and now has continued being ever so efficient here in this one. Are seeing these Sweets batters fending pitches off, but ultimately picking up the strikeout and the flyout as the changeup misses outside to PK. And Knowles, the Seattle U standout, now swings away. Almost drops down to a knee on that cut. Again, Knowles batted over 350 with the Seattle Redhawks this past season. Now is going to crack one towards the second base side. Reams picks it up and sends it over for out number 3, and a clean bit of work out of Matthew Sherwood. 1-2-3 through the bottom of the third.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
1-0 ball game as Anthony Leo has continued to look ever so efficient, and an early pitcher's duel emerging between the right-hander from Mount Hood and the right-hander from Pacific Lutheran. And Leo tries to find the spot low and away corner, just misses. It goes 2-0. As Trey Swigert trying to find his first hit of the day and trying to find his first hit of the series. Went 0 for 4 with a walk yesterday. He's now going to lift one out towards shallow right center. Coming in, it's going to be picked up by Demonu, who takes control. So 1 up, 1 down, and that is back-to-back flyouts from Swigert as he has gotten under the ball quite a bit and has been retired 6 times now, 4 of which have been flyouts in this series. As Joey Marasco settles in, takes a pitch down in the dirt. And Anthony Leo just keeping Ethan Buckley on his toes back there. Kicks and fires a heater upstairs. Again, seeing that location start to struggle here and there from Leo. Ultimately has still, of course, tossed a lot of strikes and forced these batters to try and put the ball in play. But now we'll trail 3-0 versus the Knights shortstop. We'll now spot the zone versus Marasco. Again, Marasco flew out to right in his first time up. Did get on through a single and a hit by pitch yesterday, 1 for 4. Leo kicks and fires at the knees, just low, and Buck thought it was there. Instead, Marasco will trot down to first, that being the 3rd walk from Leo. Again, Leo, definitely more of a young guy who just pitches to contact. Did, again, have a good bit of strikeouts in his freshman year at Mount Hood. Again, with the Saints through 52 strikeouts in just about 64 innings. Did have a 1.19 whip, along with that 3.25 ERA. Now fires in a strike count. Evens up 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. As Leo, another quick pickoff move, and we will see the quick return to first by Marasco. Again, saw that pickoff move work in the very beginning of this game, and Sweets having to make sure that Corvallis are still aware of it. Breaking ball fouled straight back by Chance Flores. Against Flores had the bloop single out to right field in his first time up, then got backpicked at first base after a line out from Carter Stewart, the DH. Trying to start the day 2 for 2, and instead will head back towards the bench as Leo sets him down on strikes. Second K of the day for young Anthony Leo. 2 down and still a runner aboard for Corvallis. And Leo trying to get through 4 innings extremely clean at this point. Again, I've seen 3 base runners get on through walks, but only 1 hit as the bender just foul tipped by Xavier Rios. But a good squeeze from Buck. Again, Rios was the first K back in the top of the second for Leo. And now time will be called by home plate umpire Jacob Fisher, and it looks like he's going to give a warning to Leo. Might have not set for enough time. So their young right-hander comes set. Marasco off of first. Another foul tip straight back. And the count is early 0-2. Again, Stewart waiting on deck. The catcher in Rios trying to extend this inning. And the pitching looked very strong yesterday, picking up 18 total strikeouts for the Sweets, and back-end staff for Walla Walla still trying to figure out if that might be a club record of strikeouts in a game. Knocked away by Rios, stays in it. 18 strikeouts, 8 from the starter and 8 from the closer. And I had the pleasure of talking to Jet Walker post-game after he tossed 3 innings, again 45 pitches, registered 9 outs, 8 of which were K's. Runner takes off, and it's going to be another foul ball from Rios. Had 8 strikeouts out of the 9 outs, and again, if you missed it last night, 6 of those 8 strikeouts were looking strikeouts. Came in the top of the 7th. Bases were loaded with no outs. And saw Jet Walker pick up back-to-back-to-back looking Ks. To not only escape the jam, but then kept it going as a chopper over to the right side. Picked up well by Knowles. Gets it over to Rickman for out number 3. And another clean inning from Anthony Leo. The Knights have 1 hit through 4.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
So a leadoff bunt is going to be placed down by Trevor T. Tough play, and it's going to be T who beats it out first pitch. Saw the fact that Trey Schweiger, the third baseman, wasn't close enough, and Trevor uses his speed to get aboard here in the bottom of the fourth. And just the third hit tallied, and Trevor T. starts off the day 2 for 2. And had himself a soft single out to right field. Now bunts for a base hit to open up the bottom half of the inning. As that pitch misses upstairs to Mateo Rickman. In West Coast League standings through the first 4 games of the season, Wenatchee are currently leading the North Division in the WCL as have only played 3 games. They are 2-1. There is currently no one in the North with 3 wins yet. As the quick pickoff move is close, Sherwood, a good bit of turn on, a good bit of velocity over to the first baseman in Flores, but couldn't quite get in position for a tag. So again, the Wenatchee Apple Sox, Bellingham Bells, Nanaimo, Port Angeles, and Victoria all have 2 wins back-to-back pickoff moves, and T still back in time over at first. And Edmonton, Kamloops, and Kelowna all only having 1 win to open up the season. In the South, a little bit more complicated. You have Ben, Corvallis, and the Marion Berries, all 3-1. The Portland Pickles, Ridgefield, Walla Walla, and Yakima Valley, all 2-2. And then the Drifters out of Springfield are 1-3. And Walla Walla would love to pick up their 3rd win of the season here, claim the series versus Corvallis. As Rickman is going to float this ball foul. And had the pleasure of talking to the Sweets manager, Leo Rivera, pregame, and asked him if there was any added pressure kind of going into this game, knowing that you could claim the series right here at home, open up your first home series here at Borleske Stadium with a quick win over one of the best clubs in all of the West Coast League historically. And he said no. No added pressure. If anything, getting the win last night took a lot of the pressure off the Sweets. Getting the opening night W here at Borleske, and now just putting yourself in an advantageous position. You fall in this game, still can take Game 3 on the series tomorrow night. So another quick move. This one a little bit closer from Sherwood, but T quick on his feet. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rickman. Now another breaking ball misses upstairs. And Rickman working his way through it and forcing Sherwood to have to get his way all the way through this at-bat. And it's going to be another pickoff move from Sherwood. That is number 4 in this at-bat. And really trying to get T off the base pass. Trevor did have himself 4 stolen bases this past spring with Colorado Mesa. As now T will take off. Pitch will miss low to Rickman, so T will settle up at second, and Rickman will walk his way down to first. And the Sweets starting to develop a very good spot to take advantage here. And one of the best clutch hitters we've seen in these first 4 games for Walla Walla steps in. It's Troy Osborne. And Osborne has delivered seemingly big swing after big swing. Last night had himself 2 RBI doubles, 1 in the bottom of the first and 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Went 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch and his 2 doubles. Now we'll take a strike from Sherwood again. Did see Osborne go down looking versus Sherwood in his first time up. Now having 2 runners on with no outs, likely just trying to poke something over towards right field, at least get T over to third and put a sac fly bill. Instead, it's going to be a chopper towards third, and Swigert tried to move the glove too fast, and everyone's going to be safe. Trey Swigert, the Knights' third baseman, had that ball easy, was looking to step on third, then maybe try and toss it across the diamond, but tried to step towards third base too quickly. Instead, got nothing. So it's going to be bases loaded, no outs for Landon Young. And it will be tallied an error over on Swigert, that being the third baseman error we've seen in this series. Now another big swing and a miss. Excuse me, that being the 5th third baseman error we've seen in this series. Saw 2 errors per team over at third base yesterday. Now seeing another third baseman error here today. As Landon Young will try and push across another run. Takes strike 2 at the knees from Sherwood. Oh, 0-2 delivery to Young. Misses down in the dirt, and a good stop out of Xavier Rios to smother that ball and not allow the quick moving Trevor T score off of a wild pitch. And that always being a play that won't always be, of course, recorded in the scorebooks, but very well could have just saved a run with that agility behind the plate. Now Sherwood fires again, gets the swing and a miss from Young as he's set down. And that will bring up Andrew Demenu with a chance. So the first out is found, and pressure will get put on Demenu to try and take advantage. And Andrew Demenu did have himself a huge swing back on May 31st, that being Sunday, as he came up in the top of the first inning versus the Yakima Valley Pippins and had himself a 3 RBI triple. Came in with the bases loaded and 1 out. Exact same situation. Smoked a ball out to right center field as the rain's starting to really move its way down. Again, mentioned that the showers turning on and off here in Walla Walla. Now in the at-bat versus Drew Sherwood. Going to have to try and get a little bit better of a grip on that baseball as time will be called. And Sherwood looking in, kicks and deals. Fastball cracked through the 5-6 hole. T will come across easy to score. Rickman holds up at third, and Andrew Demenu extends the lead for Walla Walla. The rain comes down, and so does another run. 2-0 Walla Walla lead. And the bases remain loaded with one out for his former Lynn Benton teammate and Ethan Buckley. So 2-0 start and a curveball released way early from Sherwood, and the South African native having to turn his head to that one. 1-0 count early. Again, Buckley grounded into a double play his first time up, back in the second. Now big swing and a miss over top this pitch. Again, just rolled over to the shortstop in Marasco. Likely just trying to keep the bat head level, as Buckley does swing a torpedo bat. Again, the mass of that bat closer towards the barrel instead of the cap. Now swings away and tries to line it down the right field line. It just hooks foul towards the Corvallis pin, where a couple arms for the Knights are getting ready to go. But Sherwood trying to get out of the jam himself. 1-2 pitch inside, fended off well by Buck. Again, Sherwood could get himself out of the inning with a quick double play onto the ground, as we've seen he's been able to develop. Again, we've seen the Corvallis defense turn two double plays already in this game. Sherwood kicks in, deals. It's just another foul tip, and Buckley has to wear it off himself. I do believe we see Jake Galanita, the right-hander out of George Fox University, starting to warm up for Corvallis. And the rain still sprinkling here, and time is going to be called, as it looks like a warm-up pitch from Galanita got away in the bullpen, and it traveled all the way to the backstop. Again, the bullpens here at Borleske are parallel, of course, with the foul lines, and are probably about 15 to 20 feet outside, as Buckley going to ground it back to Marasco, turns it over to Reens. The play at first is not in time, so Buckley grounds it to the same spot, but a little bit more chop behind it. Tallies the third run across, beats the throw out over at first base. So Mateo Rickman comes across to score. Again, that was Andrew Deminu who was put out at second, so Troy Osborne sits at third, and Ethan Buckley stands on first. So Isaac Torres trying to clutch up with 2 outs and push a fourth run across for Walla Walla. Again, all started with the bunt single from Trevor T, then the walk from Mateo Rickman. Those have been the 2 runs to score. As Torres looking to do the job, make it count. As another quick move from Sherwood over towards first base, trying to catch out Ethan Buckley, and any potential first and third plays that the Sweets might have cooked up. Sherwood deals again, can't find the spot. Again, Austin Owens, the Sweet shortstop, waiting in the wings on deck for a potential chance here, but Torres would love to get it done himself. Fastball misses high. Count goes 3-1. And this ultimately being a good spot to be if you're Isaac Torres, as very well know a strike must be coming, and if it is not, you will just happily take the walk and load the bases for Owens. It's going to be up and in, floats it out towards left field. Tough play for Marasco, but backpedals into the grab for out number 3. But it's the Sweets who pick up 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Walla Walla lead 3-0 into the 5th.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So into the top of the 5th we go as pitch is taken just off the plate. And Anthony Leo continues to work, going up against the designated hitter for the 2nd time in Carter Stewart. Stewart lined out to 3rd in his first time up now. Takes a pitch for a strike on the knees. And again, still seeing the big infield shift from Walla Walla, is seeing 3 players on the right side of the infield, as having Mateo Rickman, PK, and Austin Owens all over there on the right side, and then having Landon Young being the one player on the lone side of the left side of the infield. Again, worked out the last time around versus Stewart, as he again lined out to Young. As Leo kicks and fires, going to be a ball sent hard out towards center field. Demonu trailing back over his head, and it's going to short hop the fence out in dead center field. And we're seeing the dig from Stewart over towards 3rd. It's going to be overthrown, and it's going to be a leadoff triple from Carter Stewart. A big swing sent it out towards dead center field. It is 4-12 out in dead center, and short hop the fence out there. And now sits on 3rd, and that being just the 2nd hit of the evening for Corvallis. It looks like the Sweets just making sure that Stewart touched every base. As again, Stewart, that being now his 3rd hit of the series, as the bender misses to Schmokel. Now fastball cruises in from Leo. Again, Corvallis remain on the road. Started their season up in Canada versus Kamloops. Then, of course, take on Walla Walla yesterday, tonight, and tomorrow night before heading back west to Portland, then have themselves a couple off days before their home opener on June 10th versus the Marion Berries from Salem. Again, on the other side, we'll see Walla Walla again in this long 6-game homestead here at Borleske. Of course, finish it off versus Corvallis, then welcome the Bend Elks to town on Friday. Play the Elks Friday, Saturday, Sunday before heading on the road. Long Canada road trip versus Kelowna and Kamloops, and that will be the 1 6-day road trip of the season for Walla Walla. Should be a good one. Excited for that one myself. And then, of course, after that, we'll return back here at Borleske versus the Marion Berries on June 16th before closing things out after that with Ridgefield, the Raptors. Beautiful town over in Ridgefield near Vancouver, Washington, over at Southwest Washington. Good place to be, good people over there in the Vancouver Ridgefield area. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. First run for Corvallis just 90 feet away, up and in. The heater gets by Schmokel. Leo powers him down for another K. Third strikeout of the start for Anthony Leo. And have not seen a ton of Ks from him. Ultimately has just been able to find himself a good mix of flyouts and groundouts. Weak contact all around. Now being very careful, these batters, finds a strike to Jackson Farah. As the Corvallis left fielder flew out to Isaac Torres in right his first time up, and now Cal will even up that 1-1. But the Knights really trying to take advantage of the leadoff triple from Stewart. Kick and deal from Leo, another bender in towards the dirt. Kick and deal is going to be sliced towards right field, just over the head of Peyton Knowles, and the RBI single comes through for Jackson Farah, and Corvallis are on the board. The leadoff triple, unsurprisingly, pays its dues, and Jackson Farah the man to turn it in. Again, Farah, that being his 3rd RBI of the season so far, and it looks like Ethan Buckley will go out and talk to the young right-hander. Again, seeing the battle between Mount Hood Community College and Lynn Benton Community College still happening between Farah and Leo. It was Farah who won that battle. Again, just a nice line drive out into right field. Just got over the glove of Peyton Knowles. He did get himself a pretty good jump-off contact, but not a lot he could do from that spot, and that will, of course, bring up Berkeley Reentz. Now, missed down low makes it 1-0, and Anthony Leo trying to restabilize in this spot. Does give up his first run, but again, just 1 run. Currently through 4 1/3. Now, a quick move just checking on Farah. Love to try and get that free out from the pickoff again. But again, Reentz has proved himself to be a tough guy to get out, even as the 9-hitter showing bunt momentarily pulls back on the inside miss. As Landon Young crashing in. Again, Kellen Siegel, the 1-hitter waiting on deck, and now we'll see a normal take. The changeup finds the outside corner. As Leo looks back in. Quick check on Farah, now kicks and deals, check, swing, fouled away, and I think a little bit of confusion out of Jackson Farah off of first base, as I believe he thought that might have been a hit by pitch, started trotting over towards second base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on for the Knights at the knees, and Reins is going to get rung up. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Anthony Leo in his first looking K of summer ball, and it looks like that is going to be all he gets, as manager Leo Rivera will immediately call time and tap the wrist. It's going to be a new arm jumping in for Leo Rivera, but a great start out of the freshman. Got through 4 2/3, had 4 strikeouts, only allowed 3 hits and 1 run in that time. And we'll see who steps in for Walla Walla just after the break.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is,
So the new arm out of the bullpen for Walla Walla is Trevor Stowe, the righty out of Washington State. Steps in, stands at 6'1", 200 pounds, just finished up his redshirt junior year with Wazoo, and immediately gets a swing out and a miss out of the one hitter in Kellen Siegel. Again, a good showing out of the Mount Hood right-hander in Anthony Leo. 68 pitches through 4 2/3. Again, 4 strikeouts, allowing just 3 walks and 3 hits and 1 run during that time. And Stowe originally out of Buffalo, Wyoming. Now it gets back-to-back swings and misses. Had 19 appearances this past spring. Picked up 15 strikeouts in that time. Did at times struggle with his control, but looking to keep it nice and tidy in this spot, and that he does, as gets 3 waves out of Kellen Siegel, comes in and completely dominates in the at-bat versus Siegel to get the final out in the top of the 5th. It's 3.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So new arm for Corvallis. It is Jack Galanita who jumps in, just finished up his junior year at George Fox University, stands at 6'2" and finds himself a quick miss to the sweet shortstop in Austin Owens. And Galanita got himself 14 appearances this past spring, threw just about 21 innings in that time. 13 strikeouts, 15 walks. Ministered 7 hit by pitches past spring as well. And looking to dial in the control here as Owen sees a 2-0 pitch, grounds it over to the right side. Reentz is there to make the play. So that will bring up Peyton Knowles for just the third time in this game. Again, Knowles currently 0 for 1 with a walk. Will love to get himself his first hit of the day. Not only that, but his first hit of the series. And the first pitch he sees, he pops up towards the Swedes dugout, and it's going to be Rios under it, but it's going to be Swigert who takes control and makes the catch. So one pitch and is able to retire Peyton Knowles. So Trevor T will be the man to try and keep the inning going after back-to-back quick outs. Again, just 4 pitches, and now we'll pump in a strike towards T. Again, T 1 for 1, a single to right, and a bunt single in his last time up. As the delivery, first breaking ball we've seen misses from Galanita. Through his motion, fires again, skimming the dirt, and again will go 2-1 to T again. Mr. talking about Trevor T last night. Stands at 6'1" out of Poway, California. Just finished up his redshirt freshman year at Colorado Mesa, and it was a stellar year at that as he turns on a ball, rips it foul out towards the batting cages. And this past spring with the Mavericks, T batted .387, 11 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, knocked in 39 runs, slugging .540, and an on-base percentage of nearly 51%. And now in towards the front elbow, just misses, and the count will go full. Not only batting .387, but drew 35 walks, 11 hit by pitches, only struck out 15 times, and 163 at-bats. And talked about him having several stolen bases as well, but that consistent hitting and that consistent getting on base is why he was such an integral part of Colorado Mesa making a super regional this past spring. So looking to extend the 5th inning here in Borleske Stadium. Payoff pitch upcoming with 2 outs, and it's going to be flown up in towards left field. Jackson Farah under it easy, and he's got it for out number 3. It remains 3-1 through 5.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So Trey Swigart 0 for 2 on the evening with 2 flyouts, 1 to the left fielder in T1 to the center fielder in Demonu will step in versus Stowe. First pitch fouled off towards the clubhouse, just sailing wide of it. And that being the Edwards Moore clubhouse that was welcomed next to Borleske back in April of 2024. Still relatively new. Stowe kicks and fires again. The bender misses outside to even up the count 1-1. Again, Stowe came in the top of the 5th with 2 outs and threw 3 pitches and got 3 swings and misses. And now we'll get some more steady time here. Just misses the low and away corner to Swigart. I mentioned Trey still looking for his first hit of the series. Has gone on once through a walk, and that was last night in the top of the 7th inning. Now is going to swing this one off his own front foot, and the count will go 2-2. And Walla Walla did struggle with their pitching last year. The 2nd highest team ERA in the West Coast League last year. And did tie for the West Coast League in home runs allowed. Struggled with wild pitching, gave up a lot of walks, and really looking to iron that out this season, as again the location of the pitching did struggle a bit to open up the season in Yakima. Did see a lot of free passes given, especially in those first 2 games versus the Pippins. As saw 15 walks and 6 hit by pitches in the first 2 games from the Walla Walla pitching staff. Really ironed it out in the series closer back on Sunday. And then, of course, last night, 18 strikeouts as a team, which very well could be a club record for the Swedes. So, again, that pitching going to be a big question mark. Hitting was very solid last year for Walla Walla. And the hitting has already seemed to take a big step up this year. Again, the Swedes are currently leading the West Coast League in slugging and extra base hits. Batting .290 as a team, slugging nearly .460 as a team, as the heater misses upstairs. And a good bit of velocity out of Stowe. Shakes Swigart off the plate. Payoff pitch up, coming on its way. Fastball. It's going to be popped into shallow left field. It's T trailing after it towards the line. He's there. So that brings up the shortstop in Joey Marasco, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And walked in his first time up. Does have one single on the series so far, but has gotten on twice after that through a hit by pitch and a walk. Stowe kicks and fires the bender and gets to freeze him. A good early looking strike. Again, Sweets in Corvallis. This just being the first time they play again all the way through mid-July. That will be over in Corvallis at Goss Field, the home of the Oregon State Beavers, as well as the Corvallis Knights. And that series will be July 17th, 18th, and 19th in Corvallis, just after the West Coast League All-Star Week. The 1-1 pitch from Stowe, another heater fouled back by Marasco, was late on it, as the count goes 1-2. And had fireworks, a clear backpack giveaway, and $2 Tuesday yesterday here in Borleske. Of course, Bark in the Park tonight. Thirsty Thursday will be tomorrow, June 4th. And then, of course, we'll have another giveaway on June 5th before the Sweets' first Sunday Fun Day upcoming this Sunday. Not too surprising what day of the week that is. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marasco. And Stowe looking to continue filling up the zone. Early strikeout and a flyout. And the early strikeout to end out. Now a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be picked up well on the hop from Austin Owens. Gets it across, and seeing a good bit of agility out of the Grand Canyon Antelope as quick jump from the shortstop position straight up the middle and got the throw across in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th to bring up the cleanup man and Chance Flores. And Flores will wear one early versus Stowe, and that'll be the first base runner that steps on versus Trevor. And Flores gets on base for the second time today. And so Rios will step back in, struck out his first time up, grounded out to second in his last time. Stowe would love to get the clean put away. Wind still gusting in from right center field. A good breaking ball from Trevor to get the early bite. And the wind gusting up to just about 12 miles an hour, sitting a little bit lower than that on consistency, but again drifting in from the right field side, right center side. That, of course, being a disadvantage to the lefties. A sharp grounder. Owens dove a little bit early, kicks off his glove and into the outfield. T will get in and believe that will be ruled a single for Rios to keep the inning going for the Corvallis. It was just a sharp ground ball, and Austin Owens again did seem to get a pretty good jump, but ultimately it looks like he kind of lost his footing while going for the diving stop, and it just got around him. So 2 runners on for the Knights, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And the man who had the big swing to plate the first run, Carter Stewart, steps in. Again, rocketed a triple out to dead center field. And now with 2 runners on, can potentially tie this game with that tying run leading off of first. Swings and fouls one away. Again, Walla Walla would just love to keep this lead intact for as long as they can and great to see the pitching staff limit Corvallis like this. Again, the Knights, one of the most storied clubs in the West Coast League, if not the most storied club in the West Coast League, and their offense has always been a key part of that. Seen a lot of explosive swings, a lot of explosive players over the years, and always having a good bit of speed. That was kind of the big note last summer for Corvallis, as led the league in stolen bases, had 167 stolen bases on the season, had nearly more than 50 stolen bases. And the next closest team is a foul tip will go in and out of the glove of Buckley. So Stewart trying to fight his way in it, keep this inning going. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Corvallis trying to turn in another. Stowe looking for one more strike. Did he find it up and in? It looks like Buckley will appeal to the field umpire and Kellogg, and he will say no swing. The count goes full. And the home plate umpire, Jacob Fisher, field umpire, Clayton Kellogg, had themselves a good game umpiring last night, continuing to do so tonight. Stowe kicks and deals. It's going to be flown out and out of play out towards the beer garden. And Stowe battling versus Stewart here. And the DH not making it easy. Again, Carter Stewart just finished up his freshman year at Portland. They're going to have himself a couple teammates, Logan Nakamura, Troy Osborne, both not in the field. As the runners take off, again, it's going to be slashed towards left field. T racing back. He's got it. And 2 runners stranded by Trevor Stowe. Even after the hit by pitch and the single, none come across. It remains 3-1 Sweets heading to the bottom half of the 6th.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family. Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more?
So Mateo Rickman will lead it off in the bottom of the 6th for the Swedes, as Trevor Stowe in the top half of the inning was able to escape 2 runners on and collected a 3rd out, keeping the 2-run lead intact for Walla Walla. And now the Swedes would love to add on some more and have the 3, 4, 5 batters to do it. Rickman, Osborne, and Young all looking to try and chip away at Galanita. And it's just missed the zone count. Will quickly even up to 1-1. And Galanita had himself really strong year back in the 2025 spring season. Had 10 appearances and a 3.51 ERA. Again, was a little bit higher this season, as struggled with that control here and there. Had 15 walks, 7 hit by pitches in just about 21 innings. Did have 13 strikeouts. Opponents batted .275 against him. Now the 1-2 delivery is going to be put right back up the middle by Rickman. Tough play for Marasco. He gets it across, but not in time. And the Matador out of Cal State Northridge beats out the play. Ultimately, it was going to be tough for Marasco regardless, and Rickman had it beat. So he tallies his first hit as a sweet and now is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. So that will bring up Osborne, who was 0 for 2 on the day, struck out his first time up, then got on through an error back in the 4th. And now is going to wear one up towards the shoulder, and that will put 2 runners aboard with no outs. And talked about the control from Galanita this spring and seeing it here as goes up and in towards Osborne, and Troy will get on base for the first time tonight. So Landon Young will now get the opportunity with 2 runners on, no one out. And Troy Osborne has been forced to wear a couple of pitches, that being his second time plunk this season. As Galanita kicks and fires, Young sets down the bunt straight back towards the pitcher, but it's going to be a turn towards third, and it looks like confusion all around as Young did not take off towards first. He thought it was a foul tip off his own leg, and now clear confusion everywhere. As head coach Leo Rivera will immediately stop and go talk to the home plate umpire in Jacob Fisher. Now him and Clayton Kellogg will talk amongst themselves. Again, it looked like the bunt was fouled straight down off the front leg of Young. Kind of took a weird hop right off the bat. It's kind of tough to see from the angle up here in the press box, but saw Young immediately stop after leaving the box, and he started returning back to the plate as that was happening. Of course, saw Galanita turn it over towards third, and it looks like the umpires, after talking about it, will go back to talk to the first-year skipper in Leo Rivera. And again, this would be a big play because if it is a foul tip, the situation will remain the same with no outs and 2 runners on. If it was said to be in play instead, it will be a runner on second with 2 outs. So we'll have to see what the umpires say. And Coach Rivera trying to make sure he gets whatever the call is ready, and it looks like confusion, and it looks like the umpires will say that it was put in play, and therefore it is a double play from Corvallis. So it will be registered in the books as a 1-5-3, as it was a comebacker off the bunt to Galanita. He tossed it over towards third. Swigert goes across to Flores. Again, an unorthodox double play turn by the Knights, but regardless, it's 2 down with a runner off of second now. So Galanita now with a bit more control as Andrew Demnu pokes it through the right side. Schmokel in quickly from right field, darts it in. And Osborne will have to hold up at third, but Andrew Demnu collects his 3rd hit of the day. 3 for 3 with a trio of singles, and this being the first time went towards the right field side. So 2 outs, 2 on, runners on the corners for Ethan Buckley, and he takes the first pitch for a strike, and a little bit of confusion as Buck getting some verification on where that pitch was. Got the inside corner, just dropped in time. And so seeing an early steal as the runner takes off, and Drew will swipe second base with no attempt to get him out. Puts two runners in scoring position, and Buckley can bring them both in. So Andrew Demenu with 3 singles and now a stolen base on the evening, and doing a great job re-entering this lineup. Buckley still hunting for his first hit of the day. He finds it. 1 run come across. Drew will be held up at third. Slips down the line. Will get back to the base in time. But is an RBI single from Ethan Buckley. The lead extends to 3 for the Sweets. As the Walla Walla catcher goes straight back up the middle. His first hit as of the night, and his first hit as a Sweet, going right back up the middle to tally another run, add a little bit of extra insurance for Walla Walla. So Troy Osborne scoring after getting hit by a pitch earlier in this inning, and now a quick move over towards first, and good bit of zip behind it from Galanita, and saw the quick get back from Buckley. Again, runners on the corners with 2 outs, and now this one is going to get the helmet of Isaac Torres, and that is why you wear it. As skips right off the top off the fastball, and it looks like head coach Leo Rivera just walks down the line, was checking on his right fielder, making sure he's all good. Didn't look like got him too square, kind of skipped off the top. But that will load the bases with 2 outs, and Austin Owens, the shortstop, has the chance to bring in more. And it looks like we are going to see a mound visit here to try and steady the right-hander of Jack Galanita. And Galanita talked about struggling with that control and have seen it a little bit here. Has gone up and in, and now you see the hit by pitch way up towards the helmet, and Sweets still have a good chance to capitalize with 2 outs. Again, even after the awkward play that looked like it might have been a foul ball off the sac bunt attempt, that ended up being 2 outs. Saw back-to-back singles and now a hit by pitch to keep the inning going. So 2 hit by pitches and 3 singles in this inning so far for Walla Walla, and Austin Owens trying to not only add on to that streak, but add on to the scoreboard. And then put pressure on the Knights offense to really come up and swing it in the 7th. Again, sun setting, the clouds have mostly dissipated over top Borleske Stadium here in Walla Walla, and just makes for beautiful scenery. And always a fun night out at the ball game here in Walla Walla. As the kick and deal strike will be found at the knees by Galanita. And the right-hander out of Lake Balboa, California. Graduated out of Crespi High School for continuing his education at George Fox with the Bruins. Kicks and deals another breaking ball. This one drops in well versus Owens. So after the hit by pitch, Galanita locks right back in. 4-1 lead for the Sweets. 2 down, bases loaded. 0-2 count. Owens looking to protect. Another breaking ball doesn't bite, a good hold. Again, seeing some great defense so far tonight from Owens at the shortstop position. Still trying to get that bat started. Is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out, both to the opposite field side. Now fouls a pitch straight back, keeps things going as that goes out towards Highway 12. Again, Austin hit really well to open up the season versus the Yakima Valley Pippins this past weekend. Batted 3 for 8 with 2 RBIs and a walk in that time. Also got hit by 2 pitches, had a 50% on base percentage in the opening series. Now is going to crack one towards the third base side, takes a hop and gets around Swigert. We're going to see a runner waved around to score, and it is a 2 RBI single from Austin Owens. Has knocked in 4 runs on the season and puts the Sweets up 6-1. And that hop eating up Swigert. Thought he had it completely settled, hopped right over his glove. And Austin Owens going to thank the groundskeeper for that one. 5-run lead for Walla Walla. 2 outs, and the inning continues, and that will bring about a pitching change as manager Brooke Knight will head out to the mound. It's going to be a new arm for Corvallis, as even after the double play, the hits just keep on coming. Single, hit by pitch, and another single. It is 6-1 Walla Walla.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com.
So the bottom of the 6th continues here in Borleske, and it's the 6'5" Blake Sebastian who steps in for Corvallis to try and shut it down. Walla Walla already tallying 3 runs in the half inning and looking for more. And saw a bit of awkwardness all around, as did see a double play earlier on that got it to 2 outs and just had 1 runner on with 2 outs, and then some back-to-back singles, a hit by pitch, and another single. And that turns the lineup over to Peyton Knowles versus the new arm. Big swing and a miss. Back pick attempt and a little bit of a dodge on the throw from Austin Owens as lets it go across the letters on his chest as he's back safely. And Austin Owens leading off of first. Isaac Torres, the Sweets right fielder, off of second. As Sebastian out of Leawood, Kansas, just finished up his freshman year with the Cornhuskers. He graduated at Blue Valley North High School and was tabbed as a top 300 pitcher in all of the United States out of high school. Now spending his summer with Corvallis. 2-1 delivery, misses outside and quickly trails 3-0. And was ranked as the number 13 overall prospect in the state of Kansas back in his high school days. Now delivers the 3-1 pitch to Knowles. It's going to be chopped towards the right side, way off the bag as Flores tries to get it back in time, but PK too quick, beats it out over to first. And Peyton Knowles has his first hit of the day. Just able to beat out that play, and that being PK's first hit of the series. So the inning continues with 2 outs, as that is the 4th 2-out hit picked up by Walla Walla in this inning. As it was just a high chopper over towards the first base side. Chance Flores, the first baseman, had to move towards his right, away from the base to go grab it, and then, of course, tried to see the coverage out of Sebastian, but was just not there in time. So bases loaded, 2 outs for Trevor T. And Trevor T is going to wear one square in the back and seems to be happy about it, as that is a RBI hit by pitch. And now the Sweets have completely batted through the lineup here in the bottom of the 6th, and it gets out to a 7-1 game. Walla Walla way in front. So Mateo Rickman will swing on the first pitch he sees, picked up well by the third baseman, and Swigert gets it across the diamond to Flores for out number 3, but another run comes across. It is a 4-run inning for the Sweets, leading 7-1 over the Knights heading into the 7th.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Sweets, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, 1 glass at a time.
Experience elegance in the heart of downtown Walla Walla at the Marcus Whitman Hotel. Call for reservations at 509-525-2200 or visit us online at marcuswhitmanhotel.com.
Welcome to hospitality. Welcome to luxury. Welcome to Legends Casino Hotel. Visit legendscasino.com or call and book your stay today.
So into the top of the 7th we go here at Borleske Stadium. Sweets now lead 7-1 after a big 4-run inning to close out the 6th, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter on the side of Corvallis, and it is going to be the Western Oregon two-way player in Zane Garvey. And Garvey opened up the season strong with Corvallis in that opening series this past weekend as he batted .462 with 7 runs knocked in. Batted 6 for 13, 3 walks, 7 RBI. Batting .462, getting on base 53% of the time. And started off very strong. For Corvallis, and looking to bring that right back. And now flies a ball out to shallow left field. Going back is Young in foul territory. Little hop and a grab for the first out. So the recent sophomore will get retired on the pinch hit attempt. And that will bring back up Jackson Farah. Again, Garvey swapped in for the right fielder in Schmokel. Now ball 1 will be taken by Farah. Again, another great day of baseball all around the West Coast League as many games still going on. Ball 2 misses outside. Portland Pickles have themselves a 2-0 lead over the lefties of Port Angeles. Kamloops and Ridgefield going head-to-head. The Raptors leading at home 9-2. Canadian Battle of Kelowna and Nanaimo currently 4-3. Falcons lead in the 7th. Marion Berries and the Bend Elks, that being a good South Divisional matchup. The Berries leading 2-1. Victoria trailing Edmonton 5-9 early on in that game. Yakima Valley and Springfield going head-to-head. The Pippins shutting out the Drifters currently. And then up in the north, the Bellingham Bells leading 2-1 over the Apple Sox up at Joe Martin Stadium in Bellingham. As a 3-1 pitch fouled away by Farah, the count will go full. As Farah, looking for his second hit of the day, had himself a single to right in his last time up, and now fouls it straight back to stay alive. Again, was an RBI single to plate the first run for Corvallis back in the 5th inning. And now gets the swing and a miss, and Farah thought it was ball 4, was ready to toss the bat and walk down to third. Instead, we'll have to travel with it. Trevor Stowe picks up his second strikeout, and there's 2 down here in the top of the 7th. So that will bring up the second baseman in Reintz. Got a line out and a strikeout on the day. Now a heater inside corner just misses. Again, Berkeley Reintz 2 for 6 on the series so far. Has struck out twice. Now gets a heater from Stowe. Misses the spot, and count will quickly turn to 2-0. And a lot of good games across the South Division, expecting it to be a very competitive year across the South in the West Coast League as first strike is found in the at-bat by Stowe. And Portland always competitive. Corvallis always competitive. The Knights more of a second half team. However, pick up a lot of talent as the second half it closes in. And already have themselves a very talented roster, very talented lineup, but bring even more reinforcements into the second half of the season when some of their higher connections are well and rested after the spring, as it will be a walk on Reintz. So he reaches first for the first time tonight. The line of card will turn over to Kellen Siegel. So a runner on and 2 outs, and right now Corvallis still just looking for that second run. Again, we're limited to just 3 to open things up last night, and
Sweet's trying to hold him again in this spot. Now swinging a foul tip will even it up at 1-1 again. Corvallis faced up against the North Paws of Kamloops to open up their season, had themselves that 3-0 sweep. Walla Walla again gave them their first loss last night, but saw the offense really stack up versus Kamloops last weekend. 9 runs, 11 runs, and 14 runs for each game in that series. So averaging just over 11 runs a game in the sweep. And again, the defense did allow a good amount, allowed 21 runs in that time. But when your offense is putting up an aggregate 34 across 3 games, not much else you need to do. As Siegel goes out towards center field, Demonu takes a couple steps back. He's there for it. And another clean inning from Trevor Stowe. Walla Walla hold on to the 7-1 lead as we move into the stretch. Last.
Just keep it there.
Thank you.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed.
And first pitch to Osborne has to get out of the way. And Osborne gotten a little bit of heat at him, but ultimately can't really do much to get out of the way of that one, as will get on base again through hit by pitch. Back-to-back plate appearances resulting in a hit by pitch for Osborne. But the last time got hit by pitch did come around to score. So an early base runner here versus Sebastian. And back up and working now. A breaking ball bends by the bat of Young. Sebastian kicks and fires again. Another breaking ball that works its way through. Again, Sebastian didn't get any time this past year at the University of Nebraska. Again, was a great high school arm and continues to work another breaking ball and gets Young down swinging as picks up the first down here in the bottom of the 7th. And now it looks like we're going to see a pinch runner come out for Osborne, and it looks like that is going to be Bo Stinson, the Lewis Clark State outfielder, who jumps in for him. So curious if head coach Leo Rivera just kind of wants to shake it up a little bit, maybe get someone new as DH, or maybe just give Stinson Speed a try on the base paths, or if Osborne might have been feeling that second worn pitch a little bit more so. But Andrew Deminu, a chance for a 4-hit game as he takes the breaking ball that just stays up high. And Blake Sebastian, a big arm coming out of the pin, stands at 6'5", 225 pounds. Just finished up his freshman year again at the University of Nebraska. And really trying to dial it back in again. Got that early K now versus Young, but falls 2-0 versus Deminu, who's got 3 hits on the day already. As Sebastian looks in, kicks in, deals another breaking ball. This one will find the zone. Again, Corvallis trying to keep their pitching steady as the Swedes have already pushed across 7. Definitely have the ability to do more as Deminu, big swing and a miss. Count even up 2-2, and continuing to see that curve from Sebastian. We'll see if he switches it up, goes to maybe a heater in this one, or if he goes right back to the well. Six for 5 righty, goes the heater up and in, fended off well by Drew. As again looked at multiple breaking balls in a row, swinging at 2 of them, and then got the fastball up and in, and was able to fend it off foul towards the Corvallis bullpen. And 3 singles on the day. Wind still drifting in from right field. As the runner in Stinson will take off, and that one runs inside. Stinson will have second easy, and the count goes full to Deminu. So Bo Stinson showing off the speed. Had himself 11 stolen bases this past spring at Lewis Clark. And now will find himself one as a sweet. As the payoff pitch is going to be another breaking ball. The swing and a miss gets Buckley back to, gets Deminu as back-to-back Ks. We'll bring 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and now Buckley will step in. And Buckley had himself a 2-out RBI single his last time up, and trying to do the very same thing with Stinson leading off of second. And saw Stinson start in right field last night for the Swedes. Ended up going 1 for 4. Had himself a double down the left field line. But now getting put in as a pinch runner and already using the speed well. As Sebastian looks in, looking back at Stinson. Another breaking ball, and Buckley didn't want to take a swing at it, but it's a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And Stinson off of second. 6-run lead in effect for Walla Walla. And now a breaking ball that skips off the back shoulder of Ethan Buckley, and Sebastian released that off speed way too late. And if you're going to get hit by a pitch, that is probably just about the best case scenario. A looping breaking ball that gets you up in the upper back. So that'll put 2 runners aboard, and we've seen 2 hit by pitches and 2 strikeouts in this inning from Sebastian. And now this pitch is going to get away behind the plate from Rios. The runners will move up, and now there's 2 in scoring position for Isaac Torres. And seeing Sebastian still struggling with that location. And these Walla Walla hitters might be just trying to hold off on these pitches and try and force Sebastian to throw strikes. As the big right-hander kicks and deals now, will get another on the breaker as and Torres getting some quick verification where that pitch was. Isaac 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and has scored once after getting hit by a pitch. Now another breaking ball towards the knees, misses down. And the light starting to shine down more here at Borleske. Always beautiful scene as Torres rips one out towards left field. Farah trailing back. He's got it and will make the grab. A good bit of barrel out of Isaac Torres, but Farah collects for out number 3. It remains 7-1 Sweets.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family. Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
So we will see a new arm out of the bullpen. Trevor Stowe exits after tossing 2 1/3 on 43 pitches, allowing just 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs in his relief appearance and tallying 2 strikeouts in that time. And now manager Leo Rivera will turn to the big righty out of Eastern Oregon in Easton Corey. And Easton Corey stands at 6'6", 230 pounds out of Pendleton, Oregon. Just finished up his junior year with the Mounties and had himself 1 Pitcher of the Week honor at Eastern Oregon. Made 12 appearances, all being starts this past spring. Now the big righty kicks and deals. First pitch is going to get flown towards the left field side, trailing back. Swigert trying to get there, and this one has to be let go as Swigert is able just to get it over the left field fence, and Corvallis will tally themselves their 2nd run of the game. First pitch, Swigert goes yard versus Corey. So Trey Swigert goes opposite field for the bomb. And Swigert, that being his first extra base hit of the season, and a solo shot to welcome the new arm into the game. So now Corey will skip it down low to Marasco. Now foul away Corey, this being his 2nd appearance of the season already. Saw him toss a little bit earlier on, and And now back up again with the 6-run lead, now down to 5. And Corey's a guy who has got a good bit of velo. That fastball can get up into the mid-90s. But again, has struggled with some control at times. So 3-1 count again through 2/3 of an inning on opening day, in Yakima allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, and a strikeout. And now we'll issue a walk here to bring the first runner in, and immediately we're going to see the pitching coach and Corey Keir go out and talk to the big righty. So a home run and a walk to bring up Chance Flores, and this is always going to be a fun type of matchup to look at, as Chance Flores just finished up his sophomore year at Lynn Bend Community College, and again talked about Easton Corey, who just finished up his junior year at Eastern Oregon University. Before Eastern, he was with Lynn Bend Community College and a teammate of Chance Flores. So now, seeing Corey pitch against his former teammate in Flores. Again, Chance currently 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch on the day, so has reached in 2 out of his 3 plate appearances. Now kicks and deals and misses outside, trying to get a chase out of Flores. As 7-2 ball game, Sweet stay out in front with no outs, and Corey trying to limit the damage. Fastball sent right back up the middle by Flores, and that will put 2 aboard here in the top of the 8th. So a home run, a walk, and a single. So that will bring up Xavier Rios. Corey kicks and deals inside heater. It's going to be foul tip straight back. And Corey had himself some strong appearances, but his first year in NAIA ball, again, through 12 appearances, all of them being starts, had a 3-7 win-loss record, 5.78 ERA. And again, that being a very solid metric considering that Corey was never a starter. Now a breaking ball is going to get sent towards left center field. It's going to be T who gets there, moving to his left for the first out in the half inning. Well struck ball from Rios, but T having good range over there in left field. Able to make the catch. So that brings up Stewart again. 2 lineouts and a big triple to dead center field. And now looking to get something behind another with 2 runners on, 1 out. 5-run gap. And Corvallis looking to break through it, as Corey will find an early pitch to the lefty bat of Stewart. Again, Corey in his first 2 years of school back at Lynn Bend Community College was the Roadrunners' closer and was known for his high velocity. Did struggle with that command, but was simply able to overpower batters. Then as soon as he went to Eastern Oregon, immediately moved into a starting role and could kind of see that same pattern he had in his JUCO years reflected into his junior year of NAIA ball, as in 62 innings had 60 strikeouts and 40 walks. Still very much a big strikeout pitcher, and still had some struggle with his control at times. Ultimately, batters only swung .237 against him. Now in a 1-2 count versus Stewart. Kicks, fires, breaking ball, popped up into foul territory. It's going to be a tough play for Young to try and get over towards the bullpen. Can't get there. Would have been a tough ball to try and track down, and that it was. Did have space towards the fence, but ultimately was starting to run out of it and already went a great distance there from the third base side. So it remains 1-2 count, 1 out, 2 runners on for the Knights. And every run for Corvallis helps cut into his lead. Of course, are running out of time to find their way back, have 5 outs left to spare. Corey kicks, deals, and it's going to be a sharp one off the umpire. It gets over towards Young, and he fires it over to first as Rickman comes off the base. And that very well could have been an RBI, but instead catches the foot of the field umpire in Clayton Kellogg. And so now the bases will be loaded. And umpires being in the field of play as Clayton Kellogg tried to get out of the way but could not get his right foot up and out of the play in time. So, again, bases loaded, 1 out. And believe that will just be technically deemed an infield single for Stewart. I've seen Garvey step in and takes the first pitch inside and almost able to wear that one for an RBI. Again, Zane Garvey out of Western Oregon University. Now time is going to be called by home plate umpire Jacob Fisher. Again, 7-2 game. Walla Walla staying out in front. Easton Corey trying to shut things down. 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Count goes 2-0. And time will be called again. And Joey Marasco leading off of third. Chance Flores leading off of second. Carter Stewart leading off of first for Corvallis. And Corey looking to settle back down into that control. Could find the inning-ending double play. Goes a heater inside. It looked like that got the knee, and it did. So Garvey will get hit by a pitch, and that will plate another run. The third comes in to score. And we'll see a quick meeting on the mound as Buckley will go out and talk to the 6'6" righty. You're fine, Blue! And it looks like already another arm starting to get ready for Walla Walla. And it looks like that being another right-hander getting ready to go. And I do believe that is Big Tuna getting ready. So 7-3 game here in the top of the 8th. 1 out. Base is still loaded. And Corey is still just trying to get out of it again. Gave up the solo homer to Trey Swagger to open up the inning. Then Marasco walked and just came around to score on the hit by pitch. And now first pitch to Farah is going to get floated back and out of plate towards the beer garden. And Farah 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out looking his last time up, but back in the 5th had himself an RBI single to get the first run for Corvallis. And now the Knights hoping for another clutch swing out of the lefty. Corey kicks, fires at the knees, gets it in there, 0-2 count. Again, another battle of roadrunners. As Jackson Fair just finished up his sophomore year at Lindben, batting .220, had some good power in that time. Slugging about .350 this past spring, and Easton Corey starts him with a breaking ball, just missing in the dirt, and Farah held off. But again, the coaching staff with this gap trying to let Corey get through it clean. Easton kicks, fires another fastball down low. The count evens up at 2s. Again, still struggling to find things across the plate. Got the early 0-2 count. Likely trying to live low in the zone and force something on the ground out of fair. Try and let the defense work behind him. Corey sets, fires, fastball low and away, and he's going to ring up Farah on the outside corner. Paints it well for the second out. So Farah set down looking in back-to-back at-bats, and that being a huge second out here in the top of the 8th, and now force out still at any base, but Easton Corey now just needing to get one. Fires quickly into Raints, and seeing the confidence level seeming to move up from Corey as good first pitch strike to the ninth second baseman. Again, Raints 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. It's a line out to left and a looking strikeout alongside that walk. Fastball opposite side misses. Count will go 1-1. And Easton Corey has himself the 4-pitch mix, has that fastball that can again sit up into the mid-90s. Curveball that can sometimes come out more as a slurve, has himself a slider as well. Does technically have a 4th pitch in a changeup, but doesn't like to throw it a whole ton. And you'll usually see him sticking to the fastball, trying to power down batters, then occasionally go into that curve/slurve. As the 1-2 pitch on its way to Reitz. Another heater outside missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded in the top of the 8th. The tying run is Reitz in the batter's box. Corey kicks, fires, gets the changeup by, and it's going to be dropped, and we'll just see Buckley step on home plate for the force as Easton Corey minimizes the damage. Saw Trey Swigert have himself the solo bomb to open up the inning. Marasco came across to make it a 7-3 ball game, but the Sweets still a 4-run gap.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Bottom of the 8th here in Borleske as Blake Sebastian continues to kick in. Deal for Corvallis. Austin Owens comes up for the 4th time, and his last time up had a big 2 RBI single out into left field. And now we'll try and do it again. Sebastian threw his windup in, and it looks like that got the elbow of Owens. It did. First pitch is a hit by pitch, and that is the third hit by pitch administered by Blake Sebastian already in this appearance. Again, Sebastian is through 1 1/3, and he has now hit 3 batters and struck out 2. So the lineup card turns back around to PK. And the runner takes off in Knowles. Close play over at second. The throw down is not in time. It was a good toss from Rios. Tag applied by Marasco. But Peyton Knowles in there at second base has himself the steal. So a good bit of speed out of the Seattle standout as puts himself in scoring position. And that being the first stolen base on the season for Knowles. Excuse me, for Austin Owens. That being his second swipe, as Knowles is now in a 2-0 count. So Austin Owens again immediately taking advantage of the hit by pitch as Sebastian runs inside. The count goes 3-0 to PK. And Austin Owens now 2 for 3 in stolen bases early on in the season, and using that speed well and aggressively. But first base is open for Sebastian, and in the 3-0 count versus Knowles, it looks like he'll just have to take that as it's a 4-pitch walk. So after the hit by pitch, 4 straight pitches will put 2 aboard. So Knowles will reach first for the second time. Excuse me, for the third time. The second time off walks, as it looks like we'll see a mound visit here to try and steady things out. And Blake Sebastian still been struggling with that control as, and we'll just have a quick word with the tall right-hander, is have seen that pitching control struggle here and there on the side of Corvallis. Ultimately, haven't seen a ton of walks all around from Corvallis, but ultimately, with a few walks and some more hit by pitches, it kind of stacks up a little bit quicker. As that just being, I believe, the third walk from the team. Again, yes, 2 out of Matthew Sherwood in his 4 innings pitched. Then Jack Galanita had no walks, and Blake Sebastian, again, that just being his first walk, but have seen a good chunk of hit by pitches as of late. And only 3 walks given by the Knights, but 6 hit by pitches from Corvallis. So 2 runners aboard for Walla Walla with no outs. And Trevor T will look to try and do a job very well. Could see a bunt out of Trevor. He's going to square up early. Schweigert already down the third base line as breaking ball misses, and a good pullback by T. And seeing Schweigert crashing in from third, Flores in from first base side. 7-3 game Sweets lead, but Corvallis, of course, showing in the top half of the inning that they can still pull a couple together, as another breaker missing low, and T again able to pull back the bunt in time. 2-0 count. And it looks like a bit of confusion as the umpire made a signal, and head coach Leo Rivera immediately went out to verify with the field umpire. As we will again see T just square around a bunt, still looking to put it down. Now pulls back, swings away, floats it out towards right field, as we see The catch is going to be made by Garvey. And that will be out number 1. So that brings up Mateo Rickman with 1 out, still 2 aboard. As that just being the second time tonight that tee has been retired. And has himself 2 singles and a hit by pitch. Was 2 for 3 going into that bat, still 2 for 4 as gone on base 3 times in his 5 plate appearances as Rickman will take a strike call. Again, Mateo 1 for 3 with a walk. 1 for 2 with a walk. Singled his last time up. Saw the wheels out of the Cal State Northridge freshman. Was just able to put himself a sharp grounder up the middle as we'll see the quick check from Sebastian out to second. Owens back safely as Austin does get himself slightly bigger lead, and especially on the secondary lead, really hops and skips off of the base. And now we'll see a back pick attempt over towards first, and Knowles back nice and easy as the Knights trying to keep the Walla Walla base runners on their toes. But as of right now, Sweets keeping it in control nice and easy, and again just trying to keep this deficit in effect as Rickman gets jammed. It's going to be a floater to the first base side, and it's going to be picked up well by Flores for out number 2. So Blake Sebastian works his way steadily back. Again, gave up the hit by pitch and a walk, but a fly out and a pop out to the right side of the field. Quickly gets 2 outs, and that will give Bo Stinson his first at-bat of the evening. Again, saw Stinson go 1 for 4 with a double last night. Stepped in as a pinch runner last inning, and now stepping in for his first AB. Again, came in as a base runner for Troy Osborne and immediately picked up a stolen base. Remains in as the DH. Sebastian looking back at Owens. Kicks and fires a breaking ball, kept well in front by Rios. Again, seeing Xavier Rios. Another Cal State Northridge Matador, been agile behind the plate and has stopped a couple balls from getting out and being wild pitches and moving runners up and even preventing runs scoring. And Walla Walla just looking for some extra runs heading into the 9th inning as a fastball pumped at the knee. Stinson will take it for strike 1. Again, Corvallis will have themselves 3 outs in the top of the 9th to try and chip away at whatever lead is built. And we'll have themselves the top of the lineup. Kellen Siegel due up in the top of the 9th. And now another pitch ripped wide into the left-hand batter's box by Sebastian, just releasing that heater late. And you can see the zip behind it, a good bit of velocity. But as a wise man's once said, no one cares about the velocity if it's not a strike. So Sebastian trying to toss it here, 3-1 count. And he will again miss outside, and it gets away from Rios, but everyone will steadily move up from the walk, and Stinson works his way aboard with the 5-pitch walk, and that will bring up Young. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Landon Young trying to pick up his first hit of the season for himself, first hit of the night. And now it's going to run in, get him right on the Evo shield, and not exactly what I had in mind when I said hit. It is a hit by pitch, and Young will tally the 8th run for Walla Walla. And talked about best case scenario as Ethan Buckley got hit with a slow breaking ball. But honestly, that's probably the best case scenario, getting you right in the Evo Shield, the elbow guard. And so an RBI hit by pitch for Landon Young makes it 8-3, and immediately we'll see Sebastian swap out. A new arm will jump in for Corvallis. Here in the bottom of the 8th, the Sweets extend the lead 8-3.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
We are back in the bottom of the 8th between Walla Walla and Corvallis as Andrew Deminu will step in versus the Lynn-Benton arm of Mark Carpenter. Again, saw Carpenter start yesterday as a right fielder for Corvallis, now gets his first pitching appearance of the series, and the tale of old versus new Lynn-Benton players. Mark Carpenter just finished up his freshman season as a Roadrunner, and again, Andrew Deminu played 2 years there, 24 and 25. As Carpenter, a newer Roadrunner, these two, of course, did not play together, but Deminu from that former JUCO. And Drew, currently 3 for 4, pops one up, and it's at the netting. It's going to get away from Rios back towards the stands, and it's going to hop towards the backstop, and a young Sweets fan will have himself a souvenir. But Carpenter made 7 pitching appearances as a freshman for Lynn-Benton this past spring. Tossed 18 innings in that time and ultimately had himself a staggering .5 ERA. You heard that right, 0.5 ERA, .94 whip. And his pitching appearances, but we talked about him a lot on the offensive side yesterday as a freshman. Not only had that 0.5 ERA, but on the sticks, batted .320. But 2-1 count is going to be ripped out towards left. Farah is there as he settles under it nice and easy. Didn't have to move much, and that will be out number 3 collected to send us into the 9th. Stranded, but it's 8-3 Walla Walla leading, just needing 3 more outs.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at Underwriter Honda of WallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So into the top of the ninth, Walla Walla leading by 5 over the Corvallis Knights. Need 3 more outs to claim the series. Claim the series over the Corvallis Knights. Claim their first series of the season and start off their first homestead with a series win. And have the 5-run lead for the new arm in Carson McKinney as the fastball sails over top Buckley. And it looks like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication between McKinney and Buck on that pitch, as now we will immediately see Buckley go out and talk to the pitcher. Again, Carson Big Tuna McKinney out of Colorado Mesa University, joining a lot of the Mavericks. Again, have seen his arm already in. Again, coming off a couple injuries, has really just had a tumultuous career so far through college baseball. Again, did see Carson versus Yakima Valley, and that was back on Saturday's game versus the Pippins through 2/3 of an inning. Did struggle giving up 4 runs in that time, but looking to close it down versus the Knights with a 5-run lead intact. Now we'll find strike 2. As Kellen Siegel, again the one-hitter, trying to get something going, be the catalyst here in the top of the ninth. And the 1-2 pitch outside corner, and Siegel gets rung up by Big Tuna. The Fish wins the battle versus Siegel. So Swigart steps back in, had the solo home run opposite field over the left field fence. Last time up, that was his first hit of the day. 1 for 4, and Swigart is a guy who likes to get under the ball, tries to lift it. Again, did well in lifting it over the left field fence his last time up, but again, has 3 flyouts his other 3 times up. 0-1 delivery from McKinney is a breaking ball that just misses the zone and might have been there for a strike if Buckley was able to squeeze it. Said 1-1 count. McKinney sends the fastball way upstairs. Again, McKinney just finished up his redshirt junior year at Colorado Mesa. Stands at 6'5", 240 pounds inside at the belt. Count goes 3-1. Again, started his career at the University of Texas as a Longhorn, broke his foot, then went to Blinn College, Howard College, had Tommy John surgery, and ended up at Colorado Mesa. As just misses the zone there, and it's going to be a 5-pitch walk to Swigert. So the Knights' third baseman will stand over on first, and that'll bring up Joey Marasco. So still 5 runs needed by the Knights. Again, down to just 2 outs. I had the pleasure of talking to Carson before really the season started. Again, pleasure getting to know Mr. McKinney. Again, just a fun guy to be around, always smiling. Again, even through the tumultuous times in his career, breaking his foot, having Tommy John surgery, has really seemed to bounce back well. And very happy to be here in Walla Walla alongside some of his Mavericks teammates. As it gets up 0-2 versus Marasco. The big righty kicks in, deals low and away corner. Did he spot it? No, just misses low. So the count goes 1-2. Now missing outside count evens up. And McKinney, born and raised in Tomball, Texas, and that is why after his high school years at Briarwood Christian, committed to the University of Texas. Again, didn't get much time, only had 1 appearance this past spring with CMU, as just misses the zone again at the knees, and the home crowd here in Borleske not too happy with that call. Borderline at the knees from McKinney. And now the count goes full. Marasco trying to stay in it, has walked twice today, no hits, now fouls it straight back. Gonna fly out, ground out, and 2 walks, scoring his last time walked. But McKinney looking to close it up tight, wrap the series in a bow. Fastball fouled away again by Marasco. Making Big Tuna work for it here in the top of the 9th. Again, with that Tommy John surgery, recovering for Carson, did not throw a whole ton. Again, just 1 appearance with the Mavericks this past spring. Now breaking ball, that drops in, and that will ring up Marasco, and the shortstop, you could see him toss his bat, started taking off the guards. He thought it was ball 4, and McKinney rings up another. So a looking strikeout versus Siegel, a walk on Swigert, and now another looking strikeout on Marasco to bring up the cleanup man in Chance Flores. Flores, first pitch he sees, he rockets it out towards right center, and collecting it in time is Isaac Torres for out number 3. McKinney will close it down in the 9th, and the Sweets claim the series versus Corvallis. And what a way to start things off at home. A 5-3 win last night and an 8-3 win tonight to take the home opening series versus Corvallis. And a good offensive showing, and the pitching stellar again for Walla Walla. Anthony Leo tossed 4 2/3, allowing just 1 run, 4 strikeouts. Saw Trevor Stowe come in, toss 2 and a third, only allowing 1 hit, no runs. Easton Corey tossed an inning, and then Carson McKinney, no hits, no runs through the top of the 9th to help claim the win. Saw the sticks working. Andrew Demonu with a 3-hit performance. Ethan Buckley went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and did well behind the dish to pick up the victory. Walla Walla, another W, now in the positive as they pick up a 3rd win in a row. It is officially a streak, now 3-2 in the West Coast League South Division, and a good way to take it. Of course, that just being Game 2 of the series. Game 3 to close the series versus Corvallis will happen tomorrow. First pitch set for 6:35, as it will be our first Thirsty Thursday here at Borleske Stadium. You won't want to miss it again. First pitch, 6:35 p.m. tomorrow here in Borleske. Thank you for joining us on the Walla Walla Suites YouTube. I've been Brad Whitman. One more time, your final score, Suites 8.